doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living. And that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run for Nick Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Check. Fresno. Check safety.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're running, man. He's checking. Crash.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Landry, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Right back to him on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. 53 is the mic. 53, check it.
On second and 7, Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
53's mine. Check, 53.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run this one in, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
At the 26-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs for a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Yo, lady. 3 down. Check it out, Reed.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up second down.
Here goes Sutton. 51's the mic. I got you.
On second down, it's Hill. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now it's Darnold under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this one is right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Browns first down.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Watch twist.
No gain on
Hey,
the
alert.
play. Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They run. Chubb. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
21.
At the Chiefs 50.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Lock.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
Here we go.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
White.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you, boy. Hey, watch that.
21.
Mike 54.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56 is the Mike. Hey, here I come.
Two.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Big Ed.
13.
Check.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
He'll get get the first down and more inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more.
Chiefs 31, Browns nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
12.
Check. Lucky.
Chubb on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
Here we go.
And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
White.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And now he'll tuck. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll keep it on the ground. Joseph. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On third down, it's Joseph.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Joseph. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
I'm coming after you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Joseph. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Check 9, check 9. He's coming. Don't touch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Joseph. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Exit, exit.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Joseph. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, zoom.
53 is the mic. All day, dog. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
Now Darnold. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard
Check
line.
53 is mic.
And lady.
Check tight. Check tight. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And that'll be caught by Cup. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something. Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed.